Greetings, everyone. Peace and divine light to each and every one of you. Greetings, Marcus. Good to see you, love. Peace and divine light to you. Peace and divine light. Mo, so good to see you, Prophetess Mo. Come on in the room tonight. Let's pray together. Greetings, one and all. Welcome to the Sankofa Spiritual Church of Christ Temple with yours truly, the Conscious Oracle Archbishop Veronica Yisrael. Welcome into the virtual sacred temple where we are celebrating the last night of the Feast of Trumpets. We've been having a glorious time ever since Monday night, so welcome in the room. Greetings, Raquel. So good to see you, love. Curdy, greetings. Elton, greetings, beloved. Peace and divine light, love. Hell is real and you in it, I know, honey. So God bless you too, honey. Bless your poor little ignorant heart. All right. We don't tolerate no demons around here. Get on out. Peace and divine light, everybody. Welcome in the room. Honey, you know it, Ty. Greetings, Prophet Jonathan Henson. Prophetess Mo, you already know, honey. Greetings, everybody. Oh, yes, we are rejoicing together in this wonderful feast, a time of spiritual renewal, rejuvenation, clarity. You know, I just love that song by the Cosmopolitan Church of Prayer. That's one of my favorite choirs, and they're a spiritual church, by the way, as well. And just love that song, Pray, because, you know, so many times we have lost the art of prayer and the power and importance that prayer has. Not the type of praying the colonizers' church taught, to beg and plead, but the type of prayer that gets you results. Affirmative prayer, decreeing and declaring. And this is what we teach. This is what we teach. This is what we believe. Well, I see the truth is bringing out these folks tonight. That's why Prophet is about praying with authority. Because when you pray with authority, that means you know who you are in your relationship with the divine within you. Greetings, Bernie. So good to see you, beloved. Welcome in tonight on our last night of the Feast of Trumpets. As everybody come in the room, please tap the screen. Share this live. Greetings, everybody. We ring the bell of truth tonight. Thank you, Spirit, for being with us tonight. Thank you, holy ancestors who walk with us for our highest good. Be with us tonight as we gather in prayer and love and unity and truth. Greetings, everyone. It's another day's journey. I'm so glad. How about you? And the world can't do me no harm, honey. They may not like you. They may want to do anyhow, but the spirit and the ancestors backing you, and they can't do you no harm, honey. Hey! And when you know that, you move differently because you know you're divinely protected. Woo! Come on in the room tonight. Can't do me no harm. So tonight, if you want to participate in the feast offerings, the tiers are on my page. How to participate? The first tier, you get a candle placed on the altar and your name called down in prayer. The second tier, you get a candle with your petition put on the altar, your name called out, and you get a fruit offering placed on the altar. So your fruit offering will go on the altar. And also, thank you, Marie. Thank you, love. Oh, let me pause that. And the Spirit told me to continue because we're going to be having the fast day on October, I think it's the 1st. Hold on, let me look it up. So the feast offering will the feast offering will continue on through to October the 2nd. So somebody may say, well, I haven't been able, or I'm just finding out about the feast. The different tiers, we have 3 tiers: the basic awakening seed, we have the full abundant seed, and we have the premium package. So, and all of that is on my page and how to do it. And so if you want to participate, you say, well, I'm just finding out. We are the Spirit. I was going about my business then. The Spirit say, leave it open until the Day of Atonement, which is October the 2nd, which will be our fast day, October the 1st, from sundown to October the 3rd, which we'll be collectively together as a temple praying and fasting that day. So October the 2nd, when we close out this whole season, the culmination, that is when we will close out the feast day offerings. And so you have up until then, and so you can send in for to get the to participate in the offerings. So keep that in mind. Also tonight, if you say, well, Archbishop, I may not have it to do that. Well, if you want a tea light that has been anointed and your name called, you can send your love offering of whatever amount, and we will write your name down and we'll call. No petition now. That don't come with a petition. You got to get one of the packages to do the petition. But if you want your name called out and a tea light lit for you, I will write your name down, and as we do the prayer, I will call your name out. And so we've already anointed it with our Sankofa ancestral anointing elixir. So Spirit instructed me earlier to do that as well for people who may say, well, I want one lit for me and my name called out in prayer, but I can't afford to do the package. Well, honey, there's the Spirit have you in mind. And so you send that in and we will light this for you tonight as we go through and do the prayer during that time. So be mindful of all of those things that we have going on tonight. So welcome in the room. Tap the screen, share this live, everybody. We're so happy to have you. Welcome into this sacred virtual temple of the Sankofa Spiritual Church of Christ Temple with yours truly, Archbishop Veronica Israel, the Conscious Oracle. Where together we are returning to our ancestral practices and our roots and experiencing spirituality from an expanded consciousness perspective. Welcome. So good to see everybody. Hope you having a wonderful day. It's Thursday, beloved. Greetings, everybody. Greetings, greetings, greetings. Welcome in the room tonight. I hope y'all have been enjoying the feast ever since Monday night. Eaton, greetings, beloved. Cynthia, greetings, beloved. Overstanding peace, peace and divine light, love. I'm doing well, love. Thank you for asking. Come on in the room. Oh, yes, yes, yes. We are celebrating the new spiritual year. Holy greetings, Mama Eva. So good to see you, beloved. To the Grand Empress. Oh, yes. Stack Streetwalker, welcome, beloved. Peace and divine light. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Holy Ancestors. Thank you. So thankful. Oh, yes. Truly, the divine spirit have been good to us. So we ring the bell of truth tonight. Calling forth the Spirit to be with us. Divine Mother, Father, Creator, Most High, God by all names known, Higher Self, Source, Creator of all, known by many names. Tonight we gather and we invoke your name in your presence. Adonai, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Alvina Melkenu, Shekinah, divine feminine presence. Ma'at, Sekhmet, Aset, Asar, Hebrew. To the only wise Creator, we acknowledge you on this night. As we gather in this virtual sacred temple, we are thankful. We move in the spirit of gratitude, not begging because we don't need to beg, because we are not beggars. We are God in flesh having a human experience. And because we know who we are, we stand in our birthright, in our authority. And we call forth wisdom, knowledge, understanding, prosperity, abundance. And we bring ourselves in this hour into divine alignment. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you, Holy Ancestors. We acknowledge you. We thank you for being a wall of protection and head around us. For those that walk with us for our highest good of all, thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you how you commune on our behalf with the Holy One. How you keep us from seen and unseen dangers. Thank you, holy ancestors, who stand guard at the gate to see to it what goes out and comes in. Thank you. We appreciate you, holy ancestors. We acknowledge you, for your blood is running warm in our veins. Help us to exercise courage, even in times of doubt and confusion. Thank you. Help us to embrace all of who we are and never doubt our own self-worth and our abilities. Thank you, Divine Mother, Father, Creator, because we acknowledge and we know that we are made in your image and in your likeness. So that means we are a co-creator with the divine. And so we realize now that we create our reality by the thoughts that we entertain in our mind and the words in which we speak. So tonight we decree and declare that everything is working out for us, that the answers that we seek are already within us, that everywhere we go and everything we do, everything always works out for us. We decree and we declare now that prosperity and abundance is our portion. We decree and we declare that the blessings of the Most High and ancestors flow through our life, in our home, in our businesses, in our affairs. We acknowledge and we recognize that we are divinely protected and we're divinely guided always. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you for those that are gathered here tonight in this sacred virtual temple. Those that stand in need of healing of the mind, the body, soul, and spirit. We pray now. We affirm that healing is the children's bread. Healing of the spirit. Mending of the brokenhearted. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you, Holy One, for giving them divine assistance in every area of their life tonight. For rejuvenating us, for strengthening us. Thank you, ancestors, that you go before us and you clear the path and open up the way. That you stand beside us and hold our hand and give us wisdom and guidance in the affairs of our life. That you stand behind us and you give us the courage to fight on, the courage to walk on. Thank you, ancestors, that you imbue us with clarity so that every step and decision that we make are methodical. That every decision that we make, we strategize and we plan. Thank you, Divine Presence, Holy Ancestors, that we know that we are never alone. For the divine Mother, Father, Creator is always with us, and our holy ancestors stand guard. That the angels, the ministering spirits, are always with us, and we thank you. All our angels, guides, light workers, for our highest good, all, be present with us on this night. Speak to us, speak through us, be with us. Grant healing, deliverance. Those that have been struggling and feel that they are hopeless, we speak the word of deliverance over their life tonight. That struggle is not their end. That just making ends meet is not their portion. But a life filled with abundance and love and success is their birthright. And we decree and declare that it is so. We decree and declare that after this feast, after tonight, all those who have been in the midst of this feast and in the temple, that they will begin to see a breakthrough in their life. Hey, my shine. They will begin to see the hand of spirit moving in their direction and in their life. That what seemed impossible begin to manifest. We are so thankful, Spirit, for the divine assistance. We are so thankful for the way being made. Even when it doesn't seem like there's any way. We thank the divine spirit, and we decree and declare, and we affirm tonight that the ways are being made for us. The doors are opening for us. And we are changing our mindset. We are changing our paradigm. We are changing our habits so that we can carry the blessing, so that we can prepare ourselves for what we are manifesting. And we are so thankful, and we move in the spirit of gratitude. Somebody that may be listening to spirit, they may say, I'm homeless, I'm houseless. I don't know where my next meal is coming from. I don't know what's going to happen to me. But divine spirit, we stand in the gap tonight. And we speak provisions. Find them. Spirit, because we don't got to send you nowhere because you're omnipresent. You're everywhere at the same time, divine spirit. And so we thank you for bringing the provisions that they need. We come in agreement tonight that all things are being made new. Hey, glory, hallelujah. Thank you right now, divine spirit. And we know that our prayers are being heard and answered. For I know that the word that goeth out of my mouth shall not return unto me void, but shall accomplish that which I sent it out to do. Hey, hey, my Sia. And I know the way is being made. I'm confident and assured that divine spirit and holy ancestors, you always hear my prayer. And tonight is no different. And I thank you. Filled with gratitude, I say thank you very much, kind spirit. For comforting those who need comfort tonight. Send the word through my mouth tonight. Those that need to hear from you, that you will put them in the direction of this sacred virtual temple. That whatever they need, whatever they seek, that is within divine alignment for their life, we decree and declare that it is so, and so it is. and it cannot be otherwise. Amen and Ashe. You ought to say in the virtual temple, Amen and Ashe. If you believe the prayer and the report of the Lord, you ought to say Amen and Ashe. And I'm going to say like the old saints used to say, if you're going to pray, don't worry. And if you're going to worry, don't pray. Do not contradict yourself. Woo, thank you, Spirit. Don't contradict yourself, beloved. Stand. This is what I hear. Stand in the liberty wherewith Christ have made you free. What Christ we're talking about, not somebody that lived 3,000 years ago, honey. We're talking about in Christ's consciousness. Standing in your divine power and authority. Honey, don't let nobody move you. Let none of these things move you. Once you have spoken and decreed and made your declarations, you have affirmed the truth of yourself and what you desire to happen. This is how you manifest it. You do not doubt. You do not second guess. You don't start backtracking and backpedaling. You stand on your square and see it through. This is how you manifest. That's why people talk about manifestation. Honey, the real work about manifesting is you keeping your mindset together. No matter what happened, keeping your mindset right, shifting your spirit, shifting your mindset, shifting your thoughts. That is the work that you have to do inwardly to help manifest what you want in your reality. You have to bring yourself into divine alignment. Sometimes it's you have to clear out your circle. My. Sometimes we can't get what we say we want because we hanging around the wrong people. We got the wrong associates. We calling people friends who don't mean us no good. Oh, my, speak spirit. And let me tell you, sometimes we have to learn that everybody that come in your life have a purpose. And you have to be able to discern. Spiritual discernment is key. Being able to have a successful life. You have to be able to discern if this person that's in my life, are they there for, they're there for a reason. But are they there for a lesson? Are they here for a season? Or are they here for a lifetime? And the greatest mistake is we make sometimes is we give people permanent spots in our life who are only supposed to be temporary. Woo. Let me say that again for somebody that's in the back of the temple that just came in but don't know it yet. Sometimes the grave mistake we make is we give people permanent places in our life. Lifetime positions. They only were supposed to be there for a short while. They were only supposed to be there temporarily. They were only there to teach you a lesson. They were only there to bless you or to show you or for you to be a blessing or to be a lesson for them. But you didn't use your spiritual discernment. You didn't use your third eye. You didn't use your intuition, your spiritual GPS to know what place to put this person in your life. Until now, they've wreaked havoc, and now you don't know what's going on, and everything done turned upside down because somebody's in your court that should not be. Somebody's in your circle that should not be. I'm reminded of the story of Jonah. Jonah was trying to run away from his destiny. And I don't care how much you try to run. When the Spirit has an assignment for you to do, you can run all the days long. You cannot outrun your destiny. You cannot outrun the purpose for your life. Now, somebody may not believe that, but that's okay. What if some don't believe? It do not make the word of an effect. So a lot of times, we're trying to outrun our destiny. That was what the story, the parable of Jonah is all about. Had prejudice against the people that the Spirit sent him to. So I want you to think about this. How are you going to serve a people that you're not connected to? How are you going to help people that you don't have a feeling for? How are you going to assist people that you don't even really like? Because it's a difference when you don't, when you like somebody, love somebody, care for someone, how you move and how you handle them and what you do for them is a whole together different. You move differently when you deal with them. Let's use this for an example. When a young lady does not return the affection for a young man, he say, "How you doing, little mama? What you want? What you want? Oh, y'all know how it is. What you want?" But if it's a young man who she's fond of, who she likes, who she cares for, if he say, "How you doing, little mama, honey?" her whole body language change. Oh, come on, somebody in here tonight. You know what I'm talking about. Her whole mannerism change. She don't suck her teeth, honey. Voice get all elevated, several octaves. Oh, I'm good. What you up to? You know, smiling and getting giddy. You understand? So the reaction is different when it's coming from someone we care for, we love, we have feelings for. So I want you to take that same thought process. How are you going to serve a people who you don't feel for? There are a lot of people that saying they are leaders in whatever capacity, but they don't even treat it like the people they're saying they're called to lead. This is the problem we have. And that's the whole story of Jonah. Spirit called him to go to a people who he felt was not deserving of love. They were not deserving of forgiveness. Now, Jonah was supposed to be a prophet of the Most High. Jonah was supposed to be a man of God. Yet, he needed to do shadow work. Yet, the prophet of the Most High, Jonah, according to the narrative, needed to do shadow work. Because he still had stuff in his mindset against the people. He still felt a way about a people. One thing we have to watch, beloved, is these preconceived notions we have about people. We have to be careful about the opinions that we have formulated about people and we don't even know them. You just heard about somebody and somebody's experience with another person. And so now you've taken their word to be the gospel truth. That's why it's so important for us to do self-examination. A lot of people are trying to look at somebody else and they're worrying about what you got going on, what you're doing, where you move, how you move, what you do. That ain't none of your business. We need to examine ourselves. We need to be doing self-examination. We need to be observing our own behaviors. Am I truly what I say I am? Or am I just fooling myself? Because a lot of times, my grandmother used to say, you ain't fooling nobody but yourself. You ain't fooling nobody but yourself. A lot of times we think we pulling the wool over somebody else's eye, but all we doing is making a mockery of ourselves, making a fool of our own self, because everybody can see it but us. And sometimes we're the last person to recognize our own self. Greetings, daughter LaDonna. So good to see you, beloved. Hope you're doing well. Greetings, every inflow. Greetings, Maddie Blanks. Greetings, everybody. Come on in the virtual temple tonight. Welcome to the Sankofa Spiritual Church of Christ Temple. We are celebrating the Feast of Trumpets, a spiritual new year. We are walking in this portal of newness, renewal, rejuvenation, clarity, blessing. But think about, am I fooling myself? Who am I kidding, really? Who am I pretending for? Why am I pretending in the first place? You know, they used to sing a song growing up. Let it be real. Let it be real. Let it be real. Oh, let it be real. Whatsoever you do for the Spirit, let it be real. Oh, let it be real. Let it be real. Let it be real. Oh, let it be real. Whatsoever you do for the Spirit, let it be real. When you sing, oh, let it be real. When you sing, oh, let it be real. Whatsoever you do for the Spirit, let it be real. Let it be real, oh, let it be real. Let it be real, oh, let it be real. Whatsoever you do for the Spirit, let it be real. And what our ancestors were trying to tell us, that whatever you do, it should be real. It should be authentic. Whatever you do should be genuine. So we have to ask ourselves, is what I'm doing genuine? Is it authentic? Does it feel right? Or am I putting on airs? Am I pretending? See, one thing about spirituality, once you leave organized religion, you have to learn that I don't need to pretend anymore. No such thing as a heaven and hell as a physical location. So the scare tactics don't work no more. So whatever I do, I need to do it genuinely. Whatever I do need to be authentic. Because I'm not doing it because I fear damnation. I am doing it because it's authentic to me. I'm doing it because it's the right thing to do. My father had a saying of blessed memory, and he said, it's right to do right. We don't do right because we're looking for brownie points. We don't do the right thing just so someone can see it and, give us a reward. When you're walking in Ma'at, cosmic truth, balance, and justice, you do it because this is my path. I'm not doing it for the praises of others. I am doing it because this is my divine path. This is my assignment, and it's in me to do. Thank you, Spirit. It's in me to do it. That's why I do what I do. It's not for the praises of other people. Because, honey, if you're looking for the praises of other people, people will do you like they did Yeshua, commonly called Jesus. They are Hosanna today and say crucify tomorrow. But we living in a time that people will praise you today and they'll say get rid of you this evening. So don't do stuff based on other people. Follow the path that you're called to. The funniest thing in the world is that people feel they have a monopoly on the Creator. Thank you for the gifts. Everybody, thank you for the gifts. Thank you. A lot of people feel they have a monopoly on the Creator. They feel they have a monopoly on God, on spirituality, on truth. But ain't none of us got a monopoly on the Creator. That's right, man. The readers, peace and divine light, they think they got a monopoly on the Bible too, or on sacred texts. But honey, nobody got a monopoly on the Creator. Nobody got a monopoly on spirituality. Nobody. There are many paths. And it's not for you to cast judgment on somebody and their path. Your path is for you. My path is for me. Somebody else's path is for them. But if we all walk the path of truth, we will all get to where we're supposed to be going. But the problem is we're so concerned about what somebody else is doing. That's why we can't focus on our own purpose. That is why we can't focus on where we are supposed to be headed. That is why we're making shipwrecks. That is why things don't go right, because you're not focused on you. You focus on the next person. And you can't get it like that, honey. Many paths. One spirit, many paths. One creator, many paths. Why? What? Somebody may say, well, why is it many paths? Because everybody's not the same. What it's going to take for you, it may not take for me. What it may take for somebody else, it may not take for the other. And trying to fit everybody in a box don't work. Ain't never work and ain't never will work. All we need to do is worry about yourself. They used to have a song that used to sing, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Anybody remember that song? Sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. I think it was the Williams brothers that sung that song. Put love in your heart where there was hate. You need to clean it up. Be careful how you throw a stone, 'cause you may break up somebody's home. Sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. Sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. See, that's how the Spirit worked with me. It gives me wisdom and teaching through songs and through prayer. Honey, I tell people, honey, I can't be nobody but me. I can't be nobody but me. Other people may have the same gifts that I have, but they can't beat me being me, honey. Because you are unique. I am unique. We are all unique. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. So I don't need to compete with anybody. Why? Because nobody can beat me being me. I don't need to compete with you because nobody can beat you being you. And when you have that type of mindset, you don't look at somebody as that's who you competing against. They're your competition. No, I'm looking at me in the mirror and I am my own competition. I am trying to be better today than I was yesterday. I am trying to elevate my consciousness further today than it was yesterday. I am trying to shift my paradigm differently today than it was last year. That's it, me versus me. Nobody else is in the equation. You know, the old saints used to have a saying, if I can't help you, I'm sure not going to hurt you. And that is the mindset we have to adopt. If I can't help you, I'm not going to hurt you. I'll bless you and send you on your way. Because everybody ain't for you. Let me repeat that. Everybody is not for you. Everybody is not called to join alongside you in your path and in your work. That's why using spiritual discernment is key. Don't be coming into contracts and agreements and covenants with people who you have not consulted spirit to see if it's okay. All right, spirit. Spirit is talking to somebody tonight. Don't be agreeing to stuff just to be agreeing. I don't care who it is. I don't care who they are. Mama, daddy, sister, brother, cousin, auntie, grandmother. Do not get into agreements when you have not consulted the spirit. You have not consulted your Ori, your higher self. You have not consulted the Most High. You have not consulted your ancestors. That's how a lot of time people get in relationships, marriages, get in all kind of things. They get in it because they didn't hear the spirit, and they're already in it, and now they, oh Lord, get me out, Jesus. Get me out, ancestors. Get me out, Most High. Who told you to get in there in the first place? Who told you to get in that in the first place? See, this is how we when we come into spirituality, we don't pass the buck in spirituality. See, in the church, you blame it on the devil. The devil made me do it. But in spirituality, you know, ain't no such thing because the devil is you. God is you. The devil is you. It's your thoughts, your actions. Your actions brought you here, or your lack of actions and decision making brought you here. And a lot of times we don't want to take accountability. Ask yourself the question, have I taken accountability for my life? Have I taken accountability for my actions? Have I taken accountability? Did my marriage fail because it just wasn't meant to be? Or I was talking reckless. I didn't know how to respect my partner. I was married but acting like I was single. Oh, my CI. Oh, people don't like this kind of teaching here. Honey, but this is it. Talking about accountability. I just can't keep a man. I just can't keep a woman. All of them, they all just want me for X, Y, Z. Is that truly true? Is that really what's happening? Or I've set myself up for failure. You know, a lot of us, we romanticize love. Now, anybody in here now, honey, I'm just like the next person, honey. I love too, honey. But they have a saying, love is blind. But honey, I don't believe in that. Now, you may, I don't believe in that. I do not believe or subscribe to the philosophy love is blind, and so I'm just gonna go on in here with my eyes closed. That's how you get messed up, by going in the situation with your eyes closed and not wide open. So I'm gonna give you some wisdom. Do not subscribe to the idea, oh, love is blind. True love is truth. True love is light. True love cuts through the illusion and the BS. And learning how to sit with yourself and say, yes, it wasn't all their fault. Because some people, when they talk about their exes, it's all their fault, honey. Oh, child, I was good to them. I did this, that, and the third. They didn't appreciate it. But have you asked yourself, were you trying to buy their love? Woo! That's it. Millennial chat. That's it. Open the eyes of my heart, Lord. Now that sounds more CCM than anything, but I digress. But it's all right. I know the song. Open the eyes of my heart. I want to see you. I want to see. I need to see. I need to be shown. I need to see. I need to be shown. Oh, yes, honey. Show me the way. And we used to sing the song, Lord, I want to go. Show me the way. Oh, Lord, I want to go. Oh, show me the way. Oh, Lord, I want to go. Show me the way. Won't you take me by my hand and lead me on? Oh, Lord, I want to go. Singing, show me the way. Lord, I want to go. Show me the way. Oh, Lord, I want to go singing, show me the way. Won't you take me by my hand and lead me on? Yes, 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 yes. Show me, Spirit. See, that's the songs our ancestors sung had meaning to it, honey. It was a prayer. The songs our ancestors sung were prayers in rhythmic form. That's why when you start going through, you start going back in time to those songs your grandmother used to sing, your grandfather used to sing. You start going back in time to the stuff your mothers used to. Because guess what? It's in your memory. It's in your blood. Because that is of substance. Mhm. Those are the things that will carry you over. Ask the Spirit to show you who is for you. Some of you trying to work a candle or trying to work somebody to love you. Call me. Make you love me. Honey, you need to do a working and a prayer for your own self. So you can be shown you. That's it. Who is for who? That's who you need to be shown, honey. That's it. Because once your eyes are clear, what does it say? I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all the obstacles in my way. See, when you ask the Spirit to show you, this is what you get. Now be mindful. Once you ask the Spirit and your ancestors to show you, wait. They will. But sometime it ain't going to be the one you expected. That's why you got to be. The psalm writer in David said, Lord, put a doorstop to my mouth. Because some of us just talk too much. It's ridiculous how some of us talk. We can't hold water. We tell it. We tell everything. We just talk. And then you got the nerve to tell somebody, don't tell nobody. Child, I don't need to tell nobody because you're going to tell them. Then you upset when everybody know your business. Honey, you didn't know how to close your mouth. Keep things to yourself. Because everybody ain't for you. Everybody don't have your best interest at heart. I'll even go as far as to say, I don't trust a whole bunch of spiritualists either. I don't trust everybody praying for me. I don't trust everybody laying hands on me. I don't trust everybody giving me no reading. Or no. Because half of them can't read me. No way. Talk about, in my inbox, talk about, something drew me to you. Ain't nothing drew your behind to me. Get on out of here. Don't come unless I send for you. And I sure ain't send for you. So be gone. Oh, something drew. I see something. I see. You ain't see nothing, honey. Because you can't see your own nose. I know you can't see nothing about me. I know that for a fact. Loose around here. Go on about your business. Because the Spirit ain't showed you nothing. Spirit ain't told you nothing, honey. That's it, Marie. The Spirit done told me to tell you. What did he tell you? Because number one, the Spirit should have told me. That's right, that's their favorite line, honey. Ooh, the Spirit told me to tell you. Some of y'all ain't bold enough to do it, but I do it. Well, tell me why the Spirit didn't tell me. That's what I tell. Why the Spirit didn't tell me? Because I be for my ancestors all praying all the time. Why the Spirit ain't told me? So do you mean the Spirit jumped over me to tell you? Yeah. Negative Batman. Negative. Negative Batman. That ain't it. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. Wrong answer. That's like anything the Spirit is telling someone, it only supposed to confirm. Unless you have been ignoring. Listen, beloved Michael, listen, honey. How the Spirit jumped over me to tell you? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That's why I tell people when you come to me, I know. I'm telling you, so I'm confirming stuff that you already know. Now there may be some stuff in the future that I see that you may not be sure about. And so Spirit may give you some answers to questions that you have. But ain't nothing coming out of left field. I don't believe in that. See, this is how people be taken advantage of. Because they are not taught what to look for. They are not taught what to expect. They are not taught how to think for themselves. That's it, Marie. That's it, honey. That's it. That's why I tell people, when you're not sure about something, ask the Spirit and ask your ancestors for a sign. And tell them what the sign, if it's going to be yes, so when you see it, you know, and if it's going to be no, you see it. Use your critical thinking skill, and that's right, using your spiritual discernment. Spiritual discernment is not the same thing as being able to discern people. There's some people are people watchers. Some people have been to school, and so they know they can read people. No, I'm talking about reading spirit. Discerning of spirits and reading people is two different things. And we have to be aware. Be very sure. Be very sure. Your anchor holds and grips the solid rock. You better, honey. Don't be believing anything everybody tell you. This is how people are confused and brainwashed because we don't ask no questions. We are not taught to investigate. We are not taught to ask questions. We are taught to distrust our own spirit. But in times like these, we need the Bible. In times like these, oh, be not idle. Be very sure. Be very sure. Your anchor holds and grips the solid rock. Beloved, you need something to anchor yourself, anchor your soul, anchor your spirit to. That's why the old saints say there's a storm out on the ocean, and it's moving this way. If your soul is not anchored in truth, you're going to surely drift away. So be careful who you let pray for you. Be careful who you let lay hands on you. The Bible says, lay hands suddenly on no man. Now, that particular scripture is not necessarily just talking about, touching people or praying for people, but metaphysically and esoterically, it very well means that. You got to be careful who let touch you. I'm the type of person, I didn't come from a family of huggers. Anybody knew my mother and father, bless them, they were not hugging people. They just weren't. Whatever reason, I don't say. Maybe y'all can attest. Mine just wasn't. They were not hugging people, mother nor father. But honey, I'm the most hugging. I'm the most hugging person you ever did meet. That goes to show you sometimes your mom and daddy may be one way. That don't necessarily mean you're gonna be that way always, or to the T. I'm a spitting image of my mother, and some people say my father, but I've always been a hugger. My parents were not. But even in that, I had to learn. I didn't know why my mother wasn't a hugger. People came to hug her, she would hug them back. But she was never one to initially go and be hugging people. And it wasn't until I was sitting with spirit that I found out that she don't hug people like that because of the energy in the spirit that people carry with them. And when you are a seer, when you are a healer, when you are a priest, prophetess, whatever the case is, and you work with spirit, you must be careful because you are the ark of the covenant, if you will. You are the sacred temple where the spirit dwells and abide in. You got to be careful how you let people have contact, physical contact with you. Got to be careful who you let come in your house. Speak, spirit. You got to be careful who you let come in your house. Now, let me say this. For those who already send your petition and send for your candle, it is on the altar, beloved. If you say tonight, well, I can't afford to get the package or whatever the case is, but I still want my name called out in the prayer, and you can send a love offering of whatever amount you choose to, and we have these tea lights. The Spirit had me to anoint them, the tea lights, and so whatever love offering you want to send, you can do that. And when we come to the part where we will begin to pray, I will call you. I will write your name out, call your name out in the prayer, and I will light the tea light for you. So I just want that to be said, because, honey, I just be going on teaching and carrying on. And so, but I don't want to forget to mention that. I mentioned that earlier, but some people may just be coming in and want to participate and want their name called out in prayer. So that's that. Now, you got to be careful who you let come to your house. Because some people will come to your house and they'll leave a spirit right in your house. And you wonder why. After they done left, things done went haywire. I don't let people come to my home unannounced. That do not happen. No, you don't. I don't care who you are. If I did not invite you to come, you do not walk through the threshold of the door. I always tell people, don't ever try to surprise me, honey, because you will get surprised. Do not try to surprise me, because you will get a surprise or the shock of your life. It is what it is. Do not try to make no surprise pop-up visits, because you will get surprised. I don't have no welcome mat at my door, because I ain't welcoming any and everything in my home. That's it. Unannounced means unwelcome. Unannounced means unwelcome. Because who's to say, what's your intention of arriving here unannounced? See, this is the wisdom our ancestors taught us, but sometimes we done forgot. Oh, come on in. Oh, I just dropped Bibles in the neighborhood. No, you wasn't. You was not in no neighborhood. You don't even live around here. You don't even live around here. How you was in the neighborhood? Get out of here. And you fall for it. Oh, come on in. No. Honey, I open the door and walk outside the door and stand. Oh, yes, I will. I open the door, excuse me, back up. I walk outside, close the door behind me, and stand. Walk out the door, shut the door behind me, and stand. How can I help you? That's it, mommy. You're a lying wonder, honey. Yes, yeah. I said, Satan is a liar, and so are you. Why are you here? What do you want? How can I help you? I did not invite you here. Setting hard boundaries. Because when you're spiritual, you understand that everything is important. You don't overlook anything. When you're spiritual, honey, I know how I left that chair. And that chair done moved. I wouldn't know why that chair done moved. What moved that chair? This is when you become cognizant. See, this is the wisdom that helps save your life. This is the wisdom from the ancestors that help you. Letting everybody know where you live. For what? Everybody don't need to see what you're doing all the time. Everybody don't need to know your every move. Half of the time, people do not even know I done went out of town. I done went in town and back by the time anybody know. Especially when I go back home, honey. Oh, yes. I'm not posting real time because I don't want to be bothered. I come here on an assignment, not for vacation. So when I post, they say, oh, you in town? Oh, we need to link up. We need to meet up. When the last time I heard from you, Joker? I don't know when. So we don't need to link up. We don't need to meet up. We don't need to see each other. This is how you use wisdom. Use wisdom. Use your spiritual GPS. Some call it intuition. Use it. That's how you navigate through life. That's how you spiritually remain protected. Because you can do all the protection work you want to. If you don't use wisdom, honey, you still going to get tripped up. Thank you, Spirit. Now, see, let me say this: bibliomancy work different with me. Some people open the Bible and just in whatever spot, and then they get. With me, the spirit I hear tell me the particular whatever it is, and I hear the spirit reminding me about the particular passages. That's it, LaDonna. It'll backfire. Greetings, sister's youngest girl. Beloved, not following your intuition will land you in a whole lot of chaos. Not following wisdom, not following counsel and advice to you can land you in a whole heap of chaos because you didn't want to listen. We living in a time where we don't want nobody telling us nothing. We don't want to listen to the elders. We don't want to listen to nobody, honey. But that is the problem. That is why we end up in the chaos and in the trouble that we do, because we don't take heed. We don't listen. We don't follow instructions. Hey, love, so good to see you. So we have to learn how to take instructions. Now, the Spirit just brought to my mind, and after that, we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray and we're gonna call it a name. So if you wanted your name in the to be called in prayer, if you want the little tea light lit for you, whatever love offering you want to send, you can get the tea light. And but those who want their candle anointed and dressed, it's already anointed and dressed with the herbs that we talked about last night, that the Spirit talked about. If you want that, you can choose whatever tier package is on my page that you want, and you will email your petition to me, and we will put it on the altar. Now, 1 Kings chapter 13. And I'm going to show you what happens when you disobey your higher self, or what some call your Ori. What happens when you disobey your intuition? Let me tell you what happens. 1 Kings chapter 13 lines out a story about a prophet. And the Spirit told the prophet, Spirit said, when you go, it's 1 Kings chapter 13, and let's see what verse we want. Verse 7. And the king said unto him, the man of God, come home with me and refresh thyself. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go a little further up. Okay. Yep, let's look at verse verse 6. And the king answered and said unto the man of God, entreat not. The king came to the prophet, came to get a spiritual consultation. Now, people will tell you, ain't no such thing as coming to get to the prophet for a reading. Ain't no such thing as coming to the prophet for a spiritual consultation. But here, right in the Bible, the king and the people came to the prophet to consult. They came to the seer because they had a question, and they needed it to be divine. Same thing that happens today, honey. You need an answer from spirit, and sometimes you just can't get it on your own. So you come to the prophet, the seer, the reader. And the king said, and the king answered said unto the man of God, entreat now the face of the Lord thy God, and pray for me that my hand may be restored me again. And the man of God besought the Lord, and the king's hand was restored him again, and became as it was before. So the prophet had healing powers. Verse 7, and the king said unto the man of God, come home with me and refresh thyself, and I will give thee a reward. Now, y'all remember I always talk about energy exchange? That you shouldn't be looking for nothing for free. When you come to the seer, the prophet, the reader, you give and you receive. Right here. He said, I'll give thee a reward. But verse 8, and the man of God said unto the king, if thou wilt give me half of thine house, I will not go in with thee, neither will I eat bread nor drink water in this place. For so was it charged me by the word of the Lord, saying, eat no bread, nor drink water, nor turn again by the same way that thou camest. So what do you mean, Archbishop? The Spirit told the prophet, you can go down to this place, but don't eat and don't drink nothing from there. Not only don't eat and drink nothing from there, don't even return the way you came. Go another way back home. See, the prophet was not afraid of the king. He said, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to disobey my higher self. I'm not going to disobey my spirit or my ancestors that walk with me because they say don't do it, so I'm not going to do it. But this is the tricky thing. Sometimes when it comes from somebody else you respect, sometimes you will second guess it. And that is the problem. You don't go back and second guess what you know the spirit, your ancestors, your higher self told you. Not when you've been walking with the spirit, walking with your ancestors, walking with your higher self, and you are in tuned. You do not, I don't care who the person is, you do not second guess it. Because that's how you end up falling in chaos. So verse 10 says he went another way and returned not by the way that he came to Bethel. But here's the key thing, verse number 11. Now there dwelt an old prophet in Bethel. Now Bethel means the house of El, or the house of the gods. And his sons came and told him all the works that the man of God had done that day in Bethel. The words which he had spoken unto the king, them they told also to their father. Verse 12 said, and their father said unto them, what way went he? For his sons had seen what way the man of God went, which came from Judah. And so in verse 13, he tells them, okay, I'm going to go to where this prophet, I'm going to go follow him. Verse 14 said, and went after the man of God and found him sitting under an oak tree. And he said unto him, art thou the man of God that came from Judah? And he said, I am. Verse 15. Then he said unto him, come home with me and eat bread. Now the Spirit already told him, do not eat or drink anything from that place. Yet another prophet says, oh, come on, let's do it. Now, if he was such a prophet, why did he say, why is this other prophet asking me to do something that I know the Spirit told me not to do? See, honey, you need to check people's motives. Hear the voice of Spirit to you tonight. Check people's motives. Why? What's driving them to do what they're doing? Everybody trying to befriend you ain't friendly. Everybody being friendly don't want to be your friend. Let me repeat that for those in the back of the temple. Everybody being friendly do not want to be your friend. Some people want to get close enough to you, gather enough intel about you for their own reasons, unbeknownst to you. And if you're not careful, beloved, woe be unto you. So it says, come on and eat at my house. Verse 16, and he said, I may not return with thee, nor go in with thee. Neither will I eat bread, nor drink water with thee in this place. For it was said to me by the word of the Lord, thou shalt not eat no bread, nor drink water there, nor turn again to go by the way that thou camest. Now I want you to think about this. When you know what the Spirit and the ancestors have told you to do, your higher self have told you to do, you don't need the validation of anybody else. You don't need someone else to agree with what the Spirit told you to do. That's one of the things that cause us to be in the problem that half of us are in, is because we're always seeking the validation of other people. He come out, Shande. Hey, speak, Spirit. We're always seeking the validation of somebody else. And half the time, they don't know as much as you know. They make you think they do. But honey, you ain't fooling me. I know half of them don't know what they're talking about. So how can you lead me when you don't know what you're talking about? You can't and you won't. Greetings, the good Reverend Dr. Lee. So good to see you, love. I love you so much. So he was faced with a decision. Another prophet telling him, come on home, knowing the Spirit say, don't do it. And when the Spirit tell you to do something, go back to what I said earlier. Learn to keep your mouth closed, because everything you see, everything you hear, and everything the Spirit tell you, you don't need to share. That's the problem I've always had with the character Joseph in the Bible, who was a dreamer. But he didn't know how to shut his doggone mouth. Always telling somebody his dream. And my Archbishop interpretation, Joseph got his own self in trouble because he didn't know how to keep his mouth closed. Who told Joseph to tell somebody his dreams? Who? Who told him to share his aspirations and his goals and his vision? Who? No one. That is why he stirred up jealousy, envy in his siblings, even in his own father. A word to the wise. Sometimes you can't even tell your family. I know we hate to have to think like that, but it's the truth. Honey, it's the truth. Half the time, your biggest battle is going to be first with yourself, second with your family. Because everybody that's in your bloodline and your family do not want to see you prosper. As simple as that. But I tell them jokers, you can't stop nothing, honey. And you know what it took for me? Let me share this. What it took for me. It took my father transitioning. Let me tell you what death will do. Death will show the good, the bad, and the ugly in people. You think you know people. Wait till somebody pass. You'll find out who is who. Never would I believe my favorite aunt would try to shenan me, honey. Never would I think that the uncle my daddy let live in his house would try to take the doggone house. Never would I think that my favorite aunt, who I left in charge of some property that belonged to me to collect the money, that she would lie and say, I said she could borrow the money. Child, don't you know I'm still looking for my money now? And my father then been gone since the beginning of the thick of COVID. But don't you know, honey, I had a trick for that behind. I tell people all the time, if you don't respect and enjoy my right hand, you certainly will. You certainly will respect and honor my left. Case closed. Bernie, y'all know that's my saying, honey. You don't honor and respect my right hand, you certainly will my left. See, y'all got to learn to stop playing with these folks. Stop letting people play in your face, honey. But you're gonna play in my face, honey. Because you think you can play in my face, but I'm gonna show you what playing in the face means. I got the book on it, and I'm gonna show you the credentials. But it wasn't until my father transitioned that I saw. Say that again, beloved Michael. Say it, St. Michael. That peaceful ain't the same thing as harmless. That's it. Oh, yes, honey. That's what that meant, honey. Them old folks didn't play that. The old folks did not play that. And we have to learn how to deal with people. They used to have a saying, love people with a long handle spoon. That's why the Bible said, live as much as lies within you, live peaceable with every man. Meaning, some people are not going to let you dwell with peace with them. So many people so full of hell and confusion, they're not going to let you be at peaceable with them. Black magic don't make me faint of laughter. That's it, honey. The shade on my right hand too, honey. Yeah, Lord. I love it. I love it. I'm here for it. Ring the bell of truth, honey, and liberation. So you gotta be you death will be an eye opener. And I learned. So I believe in cutting people off. And guess what? I don't owe you no explanation when I cut you off. Not one. Stop trying to have closure with people, honey. They don't desire no closure. I don't need to tell you why I cut you off, honey, because you know doggone well why you got cut off. You know why you feel in my left hand. You know what you did. And I'm not going to explain it. No, not going to do it. Not wasting my energy. I'm not wasting either of our time. You did what you did. You felt how you felt. So be it, darling. It's all right. But trust, you're going to feel the left hand. People say, oh, you need to wait and let the Lord fight your battles. He fighting it through me. Okay? Oh, if I hold my peace, let the Lord fight my battle. Victory, victory shall be mine. Victory, victory shall be mine. Oh, victory, victory shall be mine. If I hold my peace, let the Lord fight my battle. Victory, victory shall be mine. Well, you better know what that means to you. You better know what that means to you, baby. Rev, yes. Honey, I'm going to do like Yeshua did. I'm going to go in the temple and I'm going to turn it up. Go in the temple and turn it up, honey. See, organized religion have taught us to be so passive. Organized religion taught us to be passive, honey. But I don't teach that kind of gospel here. I don't teach that kind of gospel here. Because if you let people, they'll walk all over you, honey, like a doormat, like a welcome doormat. Some people don't like boundaries. They don't like boundaries. They don't like being told no. Yes. You know, Marie, every time lots of people say things like that, like your comments, I always say the Spirit always know what we needed and when we need it. Always. Nothing happens by happenstance. Nothing catches the Creator by surprise. Everything is in divine time and in divine order. Always. So this prophet in 1 Kings chapter 13, he disobeyed his higher self. So the prophet told him in verse 18, the other prophet said, I am a prophet too. And an angel spoke to me. And told me to bring you back home to me and give you food and drink. Now, how in the world is this supposed to be older prophet lying to this young prophet? You better be careful, honey. Everybody that got age on them is not truthful and honest. Let me repeat that. Every elder, every person who got age on them is not truthful and honest, plain as day. You know, one thing, some of y'all may not necessarily be familiar with the ins and outs of church folks. I am. Black magic, good night. They certainly can be delusional, honey. And if you ain't careful, they will pull the Lulu card on you and have you out here looking like boo boo the poo, honey. As the old folks say, who shot John and why? Have you out here, as my mother would say, out here picking grass. Somebody asked me one time, they said, where you from? I said, well, honey, I was born in Charleston. Oh, I don't mess with the folks from Charleston. They have you out here picking grass. Woo! You got to be careful because some of these folks will son and daughter you to death. Call themselves being spiritual fathers and spiritual mothers. It's the same thing they do it in the spiritual world. Godmother, godfather. Honey, you better be careful who you claiming lineage to. Because some of these folks don't know more than you, but they're pretending that they do. Reverend, doctor, I know it, honey. Top of their spiritual parents. How about you parent your own children? Your own children don't respect and regard you. How you looking for me to? Ain't gonna work. I tell them, my one and only spiritual parents have long gone. And they were my grandparents at that. So ain't nobody else coming talk about that. I'm gonna be their spiritual. Ain't happening. Ain't happening, Captain. Negative Batman. Because how you going to say, these are your God children, these are your spiritual children, yet you try to sleep with them? Oh, all right. Let's prepare to pray. All right, let's prepare to pray. Honey, because how are they going to be your spiritual children, your God children, yet you're trying to creep with them? And let me just put this out there. This ain't for everybody, but I'm gonna say this, and I know Reverend Doctor, at least you can attest. One of the things that the Spirit have told me over the years. Oh, child, I'm trying to tell you, honey. And you want to know why they spiritual children getting all the favors and all that, honey? They get because they get more than that at the hotel room. Oh, y'all better leave me alone. Y'all better leave me alone. Y'all better leave me alone. And the Spirit told me, the Spirit gave me a word for the affirming churches and communities. That holiness and purity and righteousness is still the order of the day. Just because you left the colonizers' religion, just because you left you didn't like how they were using and taking the Bible and taking spirituality and weaponizing it. But honey, you still too must live by a standard. You cannot do anyhow and saying you a spiritual leader. You cannot. Well, honey, I've been put out long ago, so they hate to see me coming. They hate to see. They say, "Oh, we not fooling with her. She on that other stuff." So I'm glad. Don't bother me, honey, because I'm going to turn you every way but loose. Because if you ain't standing for truth and righteousness, I don't see it for you. Simple as that. I don't see it for you. I don't see it for you. How you want to criticize Koji for what they do at the Holy Convocation, yet you having a convocation and saying you're affirming, yet you're doing the same thing. It's the pot calling the kettle black. I'm not worried. What you do in your bedroom is your business, honey. I could care less. Because you sure ain't going to know what I'm doing in mine. But the problem is when you start getting sloppy. And you start taking the people that Spirit entrusted into your hands to lead and to guide. And you start abusing your power, there's a problem with that. I'll take a problem with that. What you do on your own time, in your own bed, is your prerogative. The problem I have is when you start. That's why so many of these things are coming out of preachers. It's coming out that they stealing money. It's coming out that they're saying they ain't gay, but it come to find out, it's coming out. Why don't you just be authentically you? Be truthful with you. Because you ain't fooling nobody but yourself. You're not fooling nobody but yourself. You know, I had this brother one time. He ain't no brother no more. Because once you cross me, you're no longer a brother. And ain't no coming back. See, that's the difference with me and other people. I can forgive you and I can love you, and you never get re-entry back into my life. You got to get to that place. I may love you. We let bygones be gone, but honey, you don't get. Hello, Benita, Virgo. Yes, you don't get that. You don't get that because you didn't know how to respect it when you had that. That's right, Bernie. Access. You don't get that again, honey. Maybe in another lifetime. That's why ancestors got. I always quote our beloved ancestors, the great Dr. Maya Angelou. When people show you who they are, that's one of my philosophies. I talk all the time. When people who show you who they are, believe them. And I say, believe them the first time. The first time. Because a leopard don't change the spots. Don't believe that, oh, I didn't mean it like that. You a lying wonder. You did mean it like that. Dr. Lisa, honey, I tell people all the time, honey, you need to get delivered from the benefit of the doubt. I think I said it last night. You need to get delivered from the benefit of the doubt philosophy. I don't believe in that. I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt. I watch how you move. You switched up, and I want you to keep that same energy. Because we're not doing that in this season. We're not doing the back and forth. That's our energy. We're not doing that. We have some place we need to be going. There's too much going on in the world for us to be playing with these people. Get delivered from the benefit of the doubt philosophy. That's it. Get delivered from the benefit of the doubt philosophy. If you don't take nothing from tonight's spiritual mass, take that. Get delivered from the benefit of the doubt philosophy. Because it doesn't help you at all. It doesn't. All it keeps you entrapped in their illusions. And that's right where they want you at. Entrapped in their illusions. They want access to you so they can pull your chain anytime they get ready. But you got to say, you're not going to pull my chain, honey. But I'm going to pull yours. I tell you that. You ain't going to pull mine. You're not going to pull my chain, honey. Number one, I ain't got one to be pulled. Let's start there. I don't got one to be pulled. So you ain't pulling nothing here. So we got to learn and understand that. Because people will work you if you let them. Cut that umbilical cord. Cut the ties. And be free. Yes, it's going to hurt. It's going to sting. Yes, it's going to sting, but you'll be better for it. What's that saying go? It hurt, broke my heart, but fixed my vision. I'm a firm believer in it. It may break your heart, but it will fix your vision, and you will heal. You will heal. Oh, honey, I'm just trying to tell you, honey. I'm just trying to told you. Never would I have believed that an assistant of mine would try to take my whole organization, everything, right from underneath me. Never would I have believed that. But I live to see it. But trust me, like I said, if you will not respect and honor my right hand, you will. I guarantee you going to respect and honor my left. Because when I get done with you, some of y'all don't know what the Bible verse means. He'll make my enemies my footstool. Or you better ask somebody. Well, I can tell you what it means. He'll make your enemies your footstool. Those that try to devise evil against you, it'll make your enemies your footstool. You better learn. You better learn. You better learn. Because everybody is not to be trusted. Woo! I'm just trying to help somebody here in the virtual temple. That I'm trying to help somebody to know that your spiritual discernment is key. Because they will smile in your face all the while they're trying to take your place. Backstabbers. That's it, Ancestral Gene. That's it, Professor. Be very careful. Because our ancestors had a saying. Every shut eye ain't sleep. And every goodbye ain't gone. Hiya. Glory. Every shut eye ain't sleep. And every goodbye ain't gone. You think people ain't watching you. You think people ain't keeping tabs on you. You think people not observing you. You'll be a fool to believe so. People are watching you. They are observing you. They are keeping tabs on you. But you know, come here, let me tell you. Lean in. Keep watching. Because what you think gonna happen ain't gonna happen. What you devised against me ain't about to happen, honey. So try it if you must. Try it if you must. But you'll learn. Not gonna happen, honey. Not gonna happen, baby. Not on my watch. You must stay alert and spiritually aware. Now let me say this. I hear the Spirit saying this. Now we gonna pray in a little bit. And we're gonna we gonna get the benediction. Let you go. Let me say this. Let me try to help somebody. Thank you, ancestor. Y'all share this now. Tap that screen. Share. I say like the old folks, I'm preaching better than y'all sharing. So I want you to hear this now. Be aware of everybody inviting you. My mother used to have a saying, if you didn't get an invite with everybody else, learn to decline. Learn to decline. You invite me at the last minute because I'm nobody's last thought. I am nobody's second fiddle. And you need to learn. Thank you, but no thank you. Because some things are traps and you do not know it. That's why listening to your higher self, your Ori, your intuition, your spiritual GPS, listening to your intuition. That's it. Honey, don't know you. Honey, you done been picked. But you done been picked for the wrong, but not for what you think you've been picked for. That's why I keep saying, consult the spirit and consult your ancestors, consult your higher self before you get into agreements, before you say yes. My mother had a saying, trouble is easy to get into. She used to always preach that to me. My mother and father, blessed memory, would preach that to me and my sibling. Trouble is easy to get into, but hard to get out. And oftentimes we find ourselves, we done got into something. And now that we're in it, we begging God, the ancestors, higher self, the Orisha, everything you can think, you begging to help you get out. But where was this thought going in? I was giving somebody a prophetic reading earlier, and the Spirit told me to tell them, be sure before you sign any contracts. Be sure before you make any agreements. Warning comes before destruction. The Spirit will always warn you. The ancestors will always warn you. The question is, are you going to take heed? Are you going to listen? Are you going to pay attention? Are you going to be aware? Because some of us is just going through life clueless. Clueless. We have no clue. People around us all the time. And they just are smiling and we just, ooh, ooh. And don't see the knives in your bag. But we living in a time, honey, they ain't coming to do it in your back, honey. They coming right here. Because some people ain't hiding what they doing. They let you know straight up. And I don't mind nobody like that. I don't mind. If you don't like me, go ahead on and come straight on out. Don't be no monitoring spirits. Come straight on out. Be what you are. Remember this, saints. Remember this. Be what you are and live the life. The worst thing in the world is a hypocrite. Worst thing in the world is a hypocrite. And I'm sure all of us that are in the virtual temple tonight have all dealt with the hypocrites and the hypocrisy of colonized, organized religion. Don't leave religion and come into spirituality doing the same thing. Don't do it. Don't leave organized religion and come into spirituality and do the same thing. Pretending. The fakery. Illusions. My father used to always say, don't try to keep up with the Joneses, honey, because you don't know what the Joneses did to get what they got. They done refinanced I don't know how many times. Yet you trying to keep up with them. You don't know what they had to do to get it. That's why you should live within your means. I hear the spirit talking. Some of you are asking your ancestors in the spirit to give you more money, but you don't live within your means. You get it, but as soon as you get it, it leaves. Why? Because you don't live within your means. Spiritual leaders do it too. Trying to build a big edifice when you ain't got big edifice amount of members. What you need a big building for and you ain't got but 30 members? You ain't got but 30 members. What you need with a huge cathedral for? Can't afford it. And now you're begging the members to pay more money than they got because of your greed. Well, it's right anyhow. Tight, but it's right. Slow, but it's sure. And before I take it back, I'll add more to it. Simple as that. Because I know what I'm talking about. I done seen it in real time. You trying to bite off more than you can chew. Biting off more than you can chew. Trying to expand your business when you can't handle the little one you got. Then you become inundated and over your head. Use wisdom, beloved. Wisdom is the principal thing. These people talking about, honey, Y'all, I gotta go, but I hear the spirit talking about somebody. Somebody is considering poly. I ain't had that nowhere on my mind. Somebody's considering a poly relationship. And the spirit is saying to you, you can't handle one. What you think you can handle multiple? All right. I'm getting out your business now. All right. I done gave you your mail from spirit. Now you do with it what you will. Spirit said you can't handle one. Why you want multiple? May God be with you. Woo! Wow. I hope whoever that's for, you take heed. Take heed, honey. What that verse of scripture said, take heed lest ye fall. Listen to the advice of spirit. You can't go wrong. You cannot go wrong. All right. Let me make sure if everybody who sent their petition in for their candles. Kia, whoever you are, thank you very much, beloved. Okay, Chera, all right. All right, let me write the names down of those. Wait. Oh, Lord, where my book done gone? Where my book done gone, Lord? Where I done sit it down in? I'll be having so much. I've been on sit it down. Because I'll be moving from this end to this end. Well, all right, well, let's just. Remember the tea lights. If you want the tea light lit, it's already anointed. If you want it lit for you tonight, your name called out in prayer. Whatever love offering you send is accepted, and your name will be written down for a prayer. Have y'all enjoyed the feast this week? We've been here since Monday night. Lord have mercy. We've been here since Monday night. And we have had a glorious time every night. Truth have come forth every night. Y'all, be careful now. Use wisdom. Thank you so much, Marie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, oh, honey, thank you. Y'all better go ahead in the virtual temple, honey. Helping mother out. Yes. All right, we're about to pray. So I'm taking the names now. So we can pray as we close out this feast. Anybody grateful? You done came through some things. They thought it was going to break you, but it only made you. Hey. Sister's youngest girl. Okay, all right. I got you, love. And remember, the candles, the tears will stay open all the way to October the 2nd, because October the 1st, sundown to October the 2nd, we'll be doing the fast as a temple. We'll be fasting and praying that day. And so the 2nd will be the last day. All of this together from now all the way through to October the 2nd. October the 2nd will be the last day. So just keep that in mind. So the offer that we're offering, that's on my page, the offerings for the feast will still remain open. So your candle and all of that's in there, just so those who may have not knew about it or missed it, the Spirit said leave it open. So, because y'all know last night I said it was the last name, but the Spirit said leave it open for others who still want to participate and still want to be a part of the energy, still want to be a part of the Spirit. So just be aware of that. And those who want their tea light and their name called out before Spirit in prayer tonight as we close, we're gonna give it about okay, beloved. Benita, I'm saying Benita. Is that the right pronunciation? I think I'm reading it. I've seen it up close now. Or is it Bettina? Correct me, beloved. I don't want to be calling your name out and praying. I'm calling it mispronounced. Because if I don't get it right, I'm just gonna call the last name, Sonny. I'll do better with that. Bettina. Okay. Bettina. Okay. All right. I got you. All right. For those who just want their a tea light candle lit with prayer tonight, all you have to do is send a love offering of whatever amount that you want to send, and the tea light candle is already anointed with our sacred ancestral. Thank you so very much. All right, she's so helpful. I just love it. And so you send to what's in the comments. You send your whatever love offering, and we'll put your name on the list and your anointed tea light candle, and we light when we do prayer. And just we're gonna give about, let's say, give about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. We leave it open. And then after 5 more minutes, 9 o'clock, we're gonna pray, and then we're gonna go ahead and give the benediction after that. So 5 more minutes at 9 p.m. We're gonna close it out. I'm gonna start praying, and then we're going to at 9 p.m. we're gonna start praying and calling the names. Whatever you need, the Spirit is able. You know, this is my opening song. I love this song. Yes. Greetings, everybody. Peace and divine light to everybody. So happy to have you in the virtual sacred temple tonight. Pray for me. Greetings, Dr. Brooks. Peace and divine light, beloved. Time go well with you, why don't you? Let the Lord God Almighty gonna see you through. We about to pray in just a few moments. 5 o'clock, not 5 o'clock, 9 p.m. We cutting it off, and we're going to start praying, calling out the names of those who have sent. Scott, is it Trisha? Oh, okay. Stay light. Is it pronounced Trisha or Tricia? All right, we're about to pray. Got about 3 more minutes. You're going to be lighting the candles and praying for those. Hey, beloved, God is complex. 2 more minutes. To send in your love offerings and for the candlelight. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Spirit. All right. Yes, get your dance, beloved. Yes. All right. We've come to the time where we are about to pray collectively. We're about to pray collectively and we're about to light the candles. Because let me tell you, beloved, faith without works is dead. And this is faith and works together. This is faith and works together to bring about change the condition, to change the situation, to be able to pray and work, faith with your works, doing something. And so prayer works, but your mindset shifting and staying consistent. And we light the candle and we say the prayer. Then it's you to begin to condition your mind and to prepare your spirit and come in divine alignment with what we speak. So I want you to make sure that you keep that in mind. Be looking. Do not speak anything outside of what you believe. Don't affirm nothing. I don't care what happened. Don't affirm nothing but what you actually looking to see happen in your life. That's what is key. That's what is important. And this is how you begin to shift your life. All right, let's see, remove this here. All right. Let us prepare our hearts and our mind as we gather together in prayer and believing, knowing that the Spirit can do all things, knowing that the Spirit can and will. Let's see. Y'all can't see me now. They did not do the deck this way. All right. Knowing that the Spirit can and will do all things if we only believe. That's all we got to do is believe. Believe and know that the ancestors hear our prayers. Believe and know that the Spirit hears us. Believe and know that everything is moving in divine alignment and coming into fruition. Remember what Yeshua says. You have to believe and doubt not. You will have whatsoever you say. Keep that in mind. Only believe. Only believe. All things are possible. Only believe. Only believe. Only believe. All things are possible if you only believe. Only believe. Only believe. All things are possible. Only believe. Only believe. Only believe. All things are possible if you only believe. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. All things are possible. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. Lord, I believe. All things are possible. I know that all things are possible. I know all things are possible if you only believe. Only believe. In the name of Divine Mother, Divine Father, and their children. In the name of the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, and their children. In the name of the Divine Mother, the Divine Father, and their children. Divine Spirit, Creator of the universe, God by all names known, Most High, Adonai, El Elyon, El Shaddai, Alvino Melkenu, Shekinah. We invoke your name and your presence, Ma'at, Aset, Asar, Heru, Sept, all gods and goddesses known and unknown. Here by highest good and highest God, we invoke your name and your presence. We are so thankful on this evening as we gather together as a community, observing the Feast of Trumpets, welcoming a spiritual new year for renewal, rejuvenation, clarity, guidance, prosperity, and abundance. We thank you, holy ancestors that walk with us for our highest good and highest good of all. We call on you. We honor you this night. We are thankful this night as we've lit the candles and we pray. We believe and we know that the limitless one lives on the inside of us. So there is nothing that's too hard for the God within. Ooh, Basia. There's nothing too hard for us to accomplish, because we know that through the God mind, through the Christ presence that lives and dwells in us, we can do any and everything. So we thank you this night. There are those that have brought their petitions before you, Spirit. There are those that are seeking answers, those that are seeking refuge, those that are seeking a divine assistance. And as your servant, Divine Spirit, as your oracle and your mouthpiece, I bring their petitions before you. Hey, hey, hey. We speak and we call on you, Spirit. Hear and answer us. When our heart is overwhelmed, lead us to the rock that's higher than I. We come before you. We know that if we acknowledge you in all of our ways, Divine Mother, Father, Creator, and our holy ancestor will guide us in the right path. Thank you that we are never alone, that you have given us divine assistance. Thank you for the courage to stand boldly in our authenticity and to not allow fear-mongering to take hold of our spirits and our hearts. Divine Mother, Father, Creator, we call on you. We call on you for your divine assistance and your help. We call on you because you are there when others have turned their back on us. The Divine Spirit and Holy Ancestors, you're always there, leading us along. This night, Divine Spirit, as we've lit the candles, as we pray, we call out the names of those who we stand in agreement with. Look upon Marie. You know the request. You know the concern. Thank you, Spirit. We lift her up now by the power of the divine. We bind the hand of every negative thought. Himasikandiyobasha. Nanamasikande amashandeasi. Every negative thought, every word that tries to hinder and bind. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for sending healing. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for sending healing. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for sending healing. Healing of the mind, of the body, of the soul, of the spirit. Clarity of purpose. We call out the name of Prophetess Christina. Asha. Look on her. You know the requests. You know the petitions. We call her name out before Spirit, knowing that you can do all things. And we affirm deliverance. We affirm breakthrough. We affirm wholeness by thy power divine. We call out the name of Brother Andre. Call out the name of Andre. Divine Spirit touch. Divine Spirit heal. You know the petition and the request. Thank you for making the way. Thank you for doing what only you can do, Divine Spirit. We call out the name of Kia. Touch right now. Set free from every illusion. Thank you, Labasi. Yay. We call forth on Shira right now. Look upon her right now. Touch like only you can. Strengthen like only you can. Deliver like only you can, Divine Spirit. Look on Bernie. TT, look right now. Touch, Holy Ancestors. Make a way. Clear the path. Open the door. You know the requests, the petitions. You know the things, the secret hearts. Hey, my God, my. Touch right now. Heal, my God. Heal your people tonight. Heal, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Raphael, for sending out the healing frequency of healing tonight. Healing the masses. Thank you tonight. We call forth Bettina, touch. Divine Spirit, you know the request, you know the heart, you know the mind. Heal, oh my Divine Spirit. Look on her, oh Creator. Protect, oh Creator. Make ways, oh my God. Only you can do it. Only you can make the way. Thank you for touching everybody's mind. Helping them to shift their paradigm, Divine Spirit. Ooh. Look on Tricia or Tracy. Look upon her right now. Scott, look upon her, Divine Spirit. You know all things. And divine spirit, you never fail. You never leave us without protection. You never leave us without guidance. Divine spirit, there's someone listening in that are crying out for help. Spirit, divine holy creator, thank you for providing them with what they need. Thank you for clearing the road, opening the way. Even when we can't see it, thank you that we trust the process. We trust the process. We trust the process. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for granting new jobs. Those that are in need of a job, thank you for granting them with a job. Good paying job. Those that want to start their own business, thank you that after tonight you begin to give them the business plan. You begin to open the doors and the ways. You begin to let the finances find them. Yeah, thank you, Holy One. Divine Spirit, move like only you can. Yeah, God. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for bringing about a change in everybody's life that asks for prayer tonight. Thank you about shifting things around. Thank you for shifting things around in their favor. Thank you for making the way. Thank you. We move in the spirit of gratitude. Thank you for making our enemies our footstool. Thank you that we know the unjust don't prosper. We know that every tongue that rises up against us in judgment we shall condemn. Thank you that we don't fret because of evildoers, for they'll be cut off. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you, Divine Mother, Father, Creator. Thank you, holy ancestors that stand guard at the gate. Thank you, Spirit of the road, that are making the way for us. Thank you. Oh, thank you now. Thank you now. Thank you now for the testimonies that are going to come in after tonight's prayer, for the ways that's already being manifested right now, for the open doors that's already being manifested, for the healing that's taking place in the body, the mind, the soul, the spirit. Thank you. Thank you. Someone getting a call where they've been hearing no, you turn it into a yes. Hey. Somebody have been denied, but Spirit, you have granted them approval tonight. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Yeah. Sunday. Thank you. Somebody, they said they had to have surgery, but thank you, Divine Spirit. We know that you can have surgery. Spiritually, that you can touch the body and you can heal where man has failed to heal. You can heal, Divine Spirit. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Divine Spirit. And we decree and declare that miracles, signs, and wonders, prosperity, and abundance flows through our home, on our job. Thank you for protecting us. When we go out in the streets, thank you for protecting us. When the enemy come in like a flood, thank you for the Spirit of the Lord standing up, lifting up a standard against any negative energy that tried to be thrown at us. Thank you for your protection, holy ancestors. Any roadblocks that try to be thrown in our way, thank you for uprooting it, ancestors. Thank you that you make every crooked path straight and every rough path smooth. Thank you that justice runs down like water and a mighty stream. Thank you for vindicating us. Thank you for bringing restitution. Thank you. Thank you, Divine Spirit. Thank you. Thank you. And we count it done, and we decree and declare that it is so. It is done, and it cannot be otherwise. Amen. And Ashe. I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Lord, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Spirit speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yes. Oh, I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. Oh, I'll say yes, Lord, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Spirit speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yes. Oh, I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Lord, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Spirit speaks to me, at my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yes. Lord, I give you all the glory for what you have done for me. You fill my life complete till it overflows. Ancestors, I am yours to use any way you choose. You're the Lord of Lords. How can I say no? And I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. I'll say yes, Lord, yes. I will trust you and obey. When your Spirit speaks to me, with my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yes. If I never knew the fullness of living in your will, I will never know how rich my life could be in my willingness to serve each thing that you deserve for the blessing you have showered down on me. Lord, I'll say yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. Oh, I'll say yes, Lord, yes. I will trust you and obey when your spirit speaks to me. With my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yes. One last time. Oh, I'll say yes, yes, Lord, yes, to your will and to your way. Oh, I'll say yes, Lord, yes. I will trust you and obey when your spirit speaks to me. With my whole heart I'll agree, and my answer will be yes, Lord, yes. Amen and Ashe. My answer will be yes, Lord, yes. Yes to your will, yes to your way, even when I don't understand it all. Because everything you won't understand, everything you won't grasp. But when you trust the divine creator, when you trust the Most High, when you trust your ancestors and your higher self, come what may, from day to day. The old saints would sing, come what may, from day to day. My heavenly Father watches over me. And I know the divine Mother, Father, Creator watches over us. So as we close this service tonight, I want you to go with that in mind, that I'm going to trust the divine spirit even when I can't trace them. I'm going to trust my ancestors even when I can't see it. Because that's the thing about faith and spirituality. Call those things that are not as though they already are. That is faith. It hasn't materialized, but I have the power to call it forth. So I'm going to stand in my power and call my money to me. I'm going to call love to me. I'm going to call justice to me. I'm going to call my debts being paid off. I'm calling it to me. I'm calling restoration to me. I'm calling healing to me. I'm calling deliverance to me. I'm calling the way being made to me. I'm calling that open door to me. I'm calling forth that grant to me. I'm calling for that grant. Somebody want a grant. Hiya, son, na na na. See ya. And the Spirit say, call it forth. Call the grant forth. No, you don't need to get another loan. No, you don't need another student loan. The Spirit say, call it forth. I don't need another debt or another loan. I need to call what I want for. I'm not about to be pressured into nothing. No, I'm calling what it is I want to see. I'm calling it for. I'm not accepting no as an answer. That's not an answer I'm accepting. I'm only accepting a yes. I deserve a yes. I do what is right to receive a yes. My faith and works are going together, so that's all I'm going to get is a yes. I may have went through 50 million 11 no's, but 50 million 11 and 1 is going to be yes. Woo, basha. I'm shifting my mindset that when I get the next call, it's going to be the news I want to hear. I'm calling forth protection. That when I go and come, I'm protected. I'm calling for protection, honey. I don't care what nobody trying to say. I'm protected. I'm not accepting nothing else. I'm not letting nobody scare attack get me in my head. Why? Because I already know I'm called it forth. And I believe the words that come out of my mouth. And I'm not thinking no other thoughts that, well, maybe it's not going to happen. Or maybe God don't hear me. Maybe the Most High don't hear me. Maybe my ancestors don't hear me. Maybe my ancestors don't care for me. We letting all that negativity go. Letting all those thoughts go. No. The prayers of the righteous availeth much. When your heart is pure, your thoughts is pure, and you do what is right, your prayers are heard. And everything is moving in your life in divine time. And honey, sometimes the Spirit said it wasn't a no. It wasn't a no. It was hold on a little while longer. It wasn't a no. It was you need to hold on a little while longer. You need to exercise patience. You don't need to pray for patience. You just need to exercise patience. It won't always be like this. The Lord will perfect that concerning me sooner or later. Turn in my favor, turning around for me. Turning around for me. It won't always be like this. The Lord will perfect that concerning me sooner or later. Turn in my favor, turning around for me. Turning around for me. See, you got to know that. It may feel hard right now, and things may feel cloudy, but it won't always be like this. The Lord will perfect that concerning me sooner or later. Turn in my favor, turning around for me. Turning around for me. Somebody ought to say that in the comment section. Things are turning around for me. Hamamadio shata. Hati kandio mananasia. Somebody ought to say that today and declare that things are turning around for me. I'm not second guessing that. I know things are turning around for me. It's turning around for me simply because I said it is. It's turning around for me because I believe it is. It's turning around for me, for Spirit has spoken out of the prophet's mouth, and it's turning around for me. Believe the word of the Lord, and it shall come to pass. Believe in the Spirit's prophets, so shall ye be established. It's turning around, honey. Things are turning around. Your health is turning up. Your health is turning around. Yeah, you may have got a diagnosis, but believe and know, stand still and know, that it's turning around. I'm not leaving here till I'm ready. Can't nobody say when I'm leaving. I'm leaving when I get ready. My health is turning around. They may have laid me off, but Spirit is opening up another door for me, my finances. Spirit is opening up a whole nother way.
Here's what I found.
The doors that was closed in my face was just Spirit saying that ain't the direction for me to go in, because I got something else for you. Hiya. Things are turning around for me. And I can feel the wind of change happening. I can see it with my mind's eye. And I don't wait till the battle is over. I shout now. I don't wait till I see it happen. Woo! I don't wait till I see it happen. Till it's already happened. I'm already moving in the spirit of gratitude. I'm already putting down what I'm going to do when it happens. When that check come through, when the Spirit bring it, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do, this is what's going to happen. I'm already moving in the spirit of gratitude. I'm already praising. I'm already giving thanksgiving. I'm already rejoicing because I know just as sure as I was born and as sure one day I'm going to transition, I know that things are turning around. And it's not going to be like this always. The clock, even a clock that don't work is right twice a day. And honey, seasons change. And so you must remember that I might be in a season now that don't feel so comfortable, but I know things are going to change. And I know the Spirit and my ancestors are for me. As we prepare to give the benediction tonight, the Spirit gave me this verse of scripture that last night that I didn't get back, but the Spirit want me to remind you of it tonight. Jeremiah 29, verse 11. For I know the thoughts that I think towards you. I know the thoughts. The Spirit is saying to you, I know the thoughts that I think towards you. Not the thoughts that people say the Spirit think about you. No, the Spirit says, I know the thoughts that I think about you. Thoughts of peace and not evil. To give you an expected end. That's what the Spirit said He got for you. A future. No, your best days are not behind you. Your best days are in front of you. Forget oh, my best days, your best days are in front of you. To give you an expected end, something to hope for, something to look for. Yes, you too, beloved, have something to look forward to. You have something to live for. Then it says, then ye shall call on me. Verse 12. Then ye shall call on me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hear you. Ye shall seek me, and ye shall find me, when you will search for me with your whole heart. I certainly hope you have enjoyed this feast. I certainly hope you have been blessed by the prayers, by the teachings, by the ancestral wisdom that the Spirit have given us every night. Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and tonight. We'll be back Sunday, 4 p.m. on YouTube. We'll be live with our Sunday temple gathering for our spiritual mass, our Sunday spiritual mass. We'll be here again Sunday, 4 p.m. on YouTube live. YouTube live at the Conscious Oracle, Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 4 p.m. Eastern Standard. So come on out, enjoy Spirit and the ancestors with us in community. Let me say this. If you want to join the Sankofa Spiritual Church of Christ Temple, the doors of the temple is open to you, beloved. You can join us wherever you are, rather you in California or Kalamazoo, rather you in New England or rather you down in the Keys, rather you in the Caribbean or rather you're over in the continent of Africa. Wherever you may be, you can join this sacred temple and be a part of this community where we are awakening the minds of the world, one mind at a time. So, beloved, if the Spirit have touched you in this feast, don't just watch. Just don't gather online. Come in and join this sacred temple. Come on out of the rain. It's been raining, honey. Come on out of the sun into the shade. Come on out of the storm. Come on off the plantation of colonized religion. Come on out of the closets where it's damp and cold and dark. Come on into the light of universal truth. You've been mishandled by religion, but come on into this sacred temple of universal light and truth, where you can find spirituality beyond the doctrine of the colonizer. You can experience spirituality in this marvelous universal light and truth. So reach out to us today. Join this sacred temple, the Sankofa Spiritual Church of Christ temple. Sankofa because we're going back and fetching it. We're going back, returning to our ancestral roots, returning to our spiritual practices, the old ways. Where's the good way? Where we find rest for our souls. Spiritual because this is a spiritual church. We believe in the universality of spirit and truth. We believe that spirit was never born, so spirit cannot die. Energy cannot be destroyed. It only can transmute from one form to the other. So we are a spiritual church. We believe in lighting the candles, as you see. We believe in praying. We believe in feast days. We believe in the ancestors. We believe in the divine Mother, Father, Creator. That God is not a man. God is a spirit. And they that worship must worship in spirit and in truth. In the spiritual church, we believe in prophecy. We believe in ancestor veneration. We believe that the Most High cannot be boxed in. And here, this is a temple of light and truth, where you get the mix of universal light and truth, and you get that old school flavor and anointing that grandma and them had. You get that old prayer that Big Mama and Papa used to pray. You get that same feel, that energy of the Black church experience, if you will, without the indoctrination. So come on home to the Sankofa Spiritual Church of Christ Temple. Come on home. Come on home. If you feel called to this work, come on. This is a global spiritual community. Come on home. That you don't have to be by yourself. You don't have to figure it out by yourself. You can find community. And we can walk this path together in truth, light, and liberation. Because together we are reclaiming what was stolen, what was suppressed. And the doors of the temple are open to you. All you got to do is reach out to us. Reach out to us today. Email us at the Sankofa Spiritual Church at gmail.com. Let us know that you want to walk through the doors of the temple of truth. You want to be a part of something that's bigger than you and I, of a community of love, truth, and faith. And beloved, you will find that here in this community. So until Sunday, may the peace and the universal light and truth surround us. May the grace and the love of the divine Mother, Father, Creator rest, rule, and abide henceforth, now, and forevermore. Amen and Ashe. I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. If you want to sow a seed into this work, if you enjoyed the feast and you want to be a blessing to our work, you can send your love offering to the Conscious Oracle, and we will receive whatever gift that you send, that you appreciate the work and what we're doing here. Until next time, peace be with you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you all. Good night. Peace be with you.